So the next question in applied science section is the velocity of a sound in a gas is independent of. The right answer is option 2, that is pressure. So the velocity of a sound in a gas is not dependent on the pressure. So it is a right answer is option 2. The next question is the superposition of two waves of a same frequencies moving in opposite direction is. The right answer is option 4, that is stationary wave. What is this stationary wave? Stationary wave is a wave which oscillates in a time but whose peak amplitude profile does not move in a space. So that is a stationary wave. So the superposition of a two waves of a same frequency moving in the opposite direction is a stationary waves. The next question is for every degree raise of temperature, the velocity of a sound waves in a gas is increased by. The right answer is option 4, that is 0.6 meter per second. Means for every 1 degree raise in a temperature, the velocity of a sound waves in gas is increased by 0.6 meter per second. For example, at 1 degree, if it is 0.6 meter per second, means at 2 degrees Celsius, so it will be 1.2 meter per second. So for every each degree raise in the temperature, the velocity of a sound waves in a gas is increased by 0.6 meter per second. The next question is for every degree raise of temperature, the velocity of sound waves in a gas is increased by. The right answer is option 4, that is 0.6 meter per second. It means for 1 degree raise of a temperature, the velocity of a sound increases to 0.6 meter per second. For example, at 1 degree Celsius, if the velocity of sound is 0.6 meter per second, means at 2 degrees Celsius, it will be 1.2 meter per second of a sound. So that will be the velocity of a sound. The next question is the angle between the particle vibration and the wave propagation in a transverse wave is. The right answer is option 3, that is 90 degree. A transverse wave is a moving wave whose oscillations are perpendicular to the direction of a wave or a path of propagation. So the angle between the particle vibration and the wave propagation in a transverse wave is 90 degree. The next question is the original tension in the string if the frequency of a sonometer wire is doubled when the tension is increased by 12 kg weight is. The right answer is option 2, that is 4 kg weight. The next question is at resonance the body vibrates with. The right answer is option 2, that is large amplitude. In physics, the resonance describes the phenomena of increased amplitude that occurs when the frequency of a periodically applied force is equal or close to the natural frequency of a system. So the at resonance, the body vibrates at large amplitude. The next question is the beats occurs in mining due to the presence of. The right answer is option 3, that is contaminated air. So the beats occurs in the mining due to the contaminated airs. The next question is the statement which is correct in these. The right answer is option 2, that is gamma rays have shorter wavelength and microwaves. So the right statement is gamma rays have a shorter wavelength than the microwaves. The next question is the laser is used in. The right answer is option 1, that is leader. So what is this leader? A leader is a method for measuring the distance by illuminating the target with a laser light and measuring the reflection with a sensor. So lasers are used in a leader to measure the distance. The next question is the nano means. The right answer is option 4, that is 1 billionth of meter. So nano means 1 billionth of meter. The next question is the microphone is the right answer is option 1, that is transducer. So what is this microphone? A microphone is an electronic device, acts as a transducer that converts sound into electrical signal. The next question is the principle behind the optical fiber is, the right answer is option 2, that is total internal reflection. So the optical fibers are long, thin starts of very pure glass about the diameter of a human hair. So they are arranged in a bundles called optical cables and are used to transmit the light signals over a long distance. So the principle behind the optical fiber is total internal reflection. The next question is the Faraday's first law of electrolysis is represented mathematically as, the right answer is option 1, that is M will be equals to Z into Q. So the Faraday's first law of electrolysis, it says that the chemical deposition due to the flow of current through electrolyte is directly proportional to the quantity of electricity passed through it. So mathematically it is represented as M will be equals to Z into Q, where Q is a current passed and Z is a constant of proportionality. So the next question is a galvanic cell setup between the two dissimilar metals in a contact is called, the right answer is option 2, that is composite cell. So what is this galvanic cell? A galvanic cell or voltaic cell is an electrochemical cell that drives the electrical energy from the spontaneous redox reaction taking place within the cell. So that is a galvanic cell. The next question is in which of these cells the reaction can be reversed? The right answer is option 2, that is secondary cell. So what are these secondary cells? So secondary cells are the electrical batteries which can be recharged when they are used. So these are the batteries which can be used, recharged, are called secondary cells. The next question is the statement which is true for a fuel cells. The right answer is option 3, that is they liberate more heat. So what are these fuel cells? The fuel cell is an electrochemical cell that converts the chemical energy of a fuel and an oxidizing agent into electricity through a pair of redox reaction. So it is true that they liberate more amount of heat. So fuel cells liberate more amount of heat in the conversion of this chemical reaction into electrical energy. The next question is the alloy of steel is a mixture of, the right answer is option 1, that is chromium, iron and nickel. The next question is the materials with weak intermolecular force attracted between the polymer chain are, the right answer is option 1, that is elastomers. So what are these elastomers? An elastomer is a polymer with a viscoelasticity. So that is it has both viscosity as well as elasticity and has very weak intermolecular force. The next question is the type of composite materials to which the reinforced concrete belongs to. The right answer is option 2, that is particulate. So what is this particulate composite? It is characterized as being composed of particles suspended in a matrix. The particles can even virtually of any shape, size or a configuration. So the best example for particulate composite is a reinforced concrete. And the last question in this applied science section is the pH value of a solution is given by, the right answer is option 1, that is minus log to the base 10 H plus. So what is this pH value? pH is a scale used to specify how acidic or basic a water based solution is. The acidic solutions have lower pH value whereas the base solution have higher pH value. So the pH value of a solution is given by minus log base to the 10 H plus.